Good morning, guys. How are you doing today? Today, what is this, the fourth vlog I've done in a week? I'm not going back to daily vlogs. I'm just doing stuff. The chairs are multiplying. But no, seriously, the reason that I turned this on today is I'm not filming this with the a6300 for one thing. I'm filming this with the Samsung Galaxy S8 and actually using the front-facing camera. I did go ahead and turn video stabilization off, so this is not going to be as steady or stable as it could be, but whenever I was using stabilization on it, the little bit of time that I did, it was very weirdly following my face. So if you watch my unboxing video over on the tech channel, make sure to go check that out. There's definitely some really weird, awkward, moving around just with my head basically doing this the entire, it was very odd. So stabilization turned off. But I thought I would just sort of cover what I'm doing today using this phone to give you a good idea as to how the cameras look, how the audio sounds. It's like 8:45 in the morning and I have an appointment with the car dealer to get my oil changed. Part of the deal when I bought my new car was that I'd get 4 free oil changes included with it, so might as well take advantage of it, right? It's been enough months. Now, one really weird thing that I've immediately noticed with the Galaxy S8 is my Pokemon Go Plus doesn't work with it. I've tried it a bunch of different times. I followed all the troubleshooting steps, restarting the device and turning Bluetooth off and on and restarting the app and everything. No luck so far, so I don't have a clue. So for the time being, I've just got my iPhone with the T-Mobile SIM inside of it, so unlimited data, and I'll just carry 2 phones for the moment. I will say, just looking over at the screen and looking at the video quality, it looks very, very nice. But when I was filming the unboxing video yesterday, it looked really, really nice. And then the footage when I pulled it out of the phone didn't really look all that nice. The photos I've taken so far have looked very nice. I've posted one of them to Instagram and it was really, really low light. It was super grainy in the viewfinder, but when I hit record or capture, the photo looked so good, like HDR or something, smoothed everything out. It looked really nice. If you haven't already, make sure to go check out my Instagram, because why not? Well, I've dropped the car off to get the oil change, but that's an interesting sight to see. It's an Abraham Lincoln convention, apparently. And I see a bunch of people with cameras out there, too. And that's it. The car oil has been changed. Very awkward to have all those Lincolns show up all of a sudden. But it's a Ford Lincoln dealership, so they were doing some sort of a promotional thing. They had cameras and they had a guy with I think it was a 5D Mark IV on a DJI Ronin handheld stabilizer. I don't know. But I sat in there for about 45 minutes. That's the thing. I came in here expecting to take the shuttle and go back home so I could just go ahead and start getting work done and then come back later. I'm kind of glad that I stayed now because that was a sight to see. And while I was sitting there, I decided to I downloaded some more apps on here. Samsung has their own Android video editor and I decided to give it a shot. And it was terrible. It was absolutely horrible experience for the way that I edit videos. So all of these pauses that I'm cutting out of this video, I tried to do that from the, it took so long to start and stop, and it took so long to do the splits, and you couldn't really fine grain. Let's just say that it did not work out well for me. But either way, time to head home. Well, that was extremely short-lived. I got home, sat there for a little bit, doing some stuff for day job work. Ellis is vomiting at daycare, so I have to go get him. They said there's apparently some sort of a 24-hour stomach bug going around. Awesome. Well, we got him. He's thoroughly pitiful. They said there's been other kids that have had it recently and it's 2 to 3 days, so we got a weekend together. Well, that pretty thoroughly stinks. In multiple ways, actually. Well, I just noticed you can actually see him back here in the reflection. It stinks that he's feeling bad. We kind of figured he was feeling bad this morning because he woke up at about 6, maybe 5 something. No, the first time was 4 o'clock. He woke up at 4 o'clock and it sounded like he was gagging or choking, and apparently that was the beginning of some sort of stomach bug. We thought he had some sort of a sinus infection because there was some weird stuff coming out of his nose. If I had to guess, he probably like threw up in his mouth or coughed or something and it went up his nose. I don't know. But then this morning he didn't want to eat, so I kind of figured there was something weird going on, but I thought it was just sinus allergy something. Apparently it's a stomach bug. The other part of it, of course, is I was right in the middle of getting some stuff accomplished for work, some stuff with a bit of a deadline on it, and now I can't do that. Christina did say she's going to try to take off work early, but that still means she's not going to be there until after lunch. Probably not until like 2, 3, 4 o'clock. But, you know, so far, the mile or two that we've driven, he's looking okay. I do have a towel over him just in case, and a bucket in there in the back, just in case. Let's get him home, get him comfortable, let him rest. And I just noticed at that stoplight that apparently the Galaxy S8 camera is Snapchat. Good stuff. And he passed out right after we got on the road. But we're home now. So it's a little while later. I'm having a little bit of lunch, but Ellis just all of a sudden right before I ate lunch, he crawled up to me. I sat down on the floor with him. He cuddled up. We were watching the Wiggles. He completely passed out. So I'm letting him get a little bit of sleep. I'm gonna see if I can get any more work done or maybe some video stuff done. I had packages show up. Actually taking my very first step into the future of teeth cleaning. I purchased it, not a sponsor. But the good thing is the business was actually able to purchase it for me because it's tech related, because it actually pairs up to your phone and it has a smartphone charger built in and stuff. So there'll be a video coming out about that on the tech channel soon. I also picked up this ridiculously cool MacBook Pro cover. I've got a cover on mine right now, but it's just plain flat grayish black. And I wanted something that looked a little bit cooler, so I also picked up these really nifty little windscreens. Sorry if you can't hear me, the air just came on, but windscreen filters, muffs, whatever, and stuck a couple of them on this little Saramonic mic. I'm gonna see if these make a difference when you're out in the wind, because basically this thing is not usable in the wind on the A6300, and hopefully this takes care of it. They're not quite big enough, they're not quite deep enough, but they're on there, and hopefully they're gonna get the job done. Well, it's been a couple of hours, and he's still out. But Mama's come home. Came home from work a little bit early to help take care of Sick Boy, but Sick Boy's been sleeping.
Stopped at the store, got some stuff we needed, got the boys some Gatorade.
Help keep him hydrated. And some stuff we didn't need. Easter candy's on sale. And as soon as Duncan walked in the door, he said, "Can I go outside and play?" The little boy, who his grandparents live across the street, came home on the bus with him, so they're out playing football in the yard. And the small one has awakened. He immediately demanded hugs and cuddles, and then a drink. So, Mama got him some Gatorade. Get those electrolytes back in his system, and hopefully he can keep it down. Maybe we'll do a little bit of banana later or something. Just something really easy on the stomach. And ever since he noticed that Duncan was over across the road, Ellis is yelling for him. He's saying Duncan, he's saying Bub, he's pointing and he's smacking at the door. You want him to come home and play with you? Whoa. Yeah. Tell him to come here, Bob. And later, dinner time has occurred. It was burrito day, but this little one's having applesauce because don't want to hurt that belly. Woo! Well, we came to the realization a few minutes ago that Duncan hadn't gotten a Pokestop yet today. I got one because I'd been out to get my oil changed and whatnot, but that led us to coming out for a walk. Of course, I rode the scooter. I'm a super healthy guy. Woo! Ready to go home? You got your Pokestop with your tablet? Hooray!
I got an upgrade.
Alright. Alice desperately wants to play with the dog.
Oh no.
Thank you. And that's actually all that I captured last night. Sorry about that. My parents came into town, so they spent some time with the boys and everything, and that's about that. This is, again, captured using the rear-facing camera on the Galaxy S8, and that's where I'm going to wrap today's video up. I'm definitely not a big fan of using a phone as an all-day vlogging camera, because basically you're eating up the battery on your device, and it's never going to be as good quality, audio and video-wise, as a dedicated camera. So that's the way that I tend to do this style of videos for my vlog channel. But let me know what you think about the quality down below. The front-facing camera quality, it's better than the S7, I think, but it's not like significantly better. The video stabilization, I just turned it off because it's not usable for me. Maybe on the rear facing, the one that I'm using now, but it's still, I don't like it. You can see Ella's looking at me out here. He said, "Let me out." But again, let me know what you guys think of it. I think this camera, the rear facing camera, looks pretty good. The front facing could still use some work. Low light on either one of them is not particularly good still. So that's that. So thank you guys as always for watching. We'll see you in the next one.